Auckland's going to be... It'll dry up later. If there is a shower or two around now, it may be short-lived. 20 today's high in Auckland with a sou'wester. Lovely vista from the top of the Sky Tower. Well, two Kiwis in London have become unlikely internet stars after writing and performing a parody about the beleaguered Terminal 5 at Heathrow Airport. You remember, we meet the pair shortly. But first, here's a look at the song that's becoming a worldwide web hit.
It's the biggest terminal we ever seen. It's a bigger disaster, you all know what I mean. It's so nice to look at, there's plenty of glass, but you can shove this fifth terminal right up your ass. The news ain't good, I'm stuck in a queue. After 15 hours, it still hasn't moved. They lost all my bags, they lost my wife too. Not that she's a bag, that's not what I meant. Before this queue, I was stuck in a lift. We jumped up and down, but it just wouldn't shift. There were 23 others stuck in there with me. And one particular fella got rather friendly. I asked an official, hey, what's going on? But she didn't seem to know exactly what's wrong. Something about robots and a luggage machine. And did I know this building was opened by the Queen? That's really interesting. I should be on holiday in Italy. Vespers, chow and fettuccine. I'm surrounded by airport insanity, cause I'm stuck 15 hours in terminal, not 3. I went down to get my bags, but I'm in France and my bags are still in Terminal 5. Terminal 5, Terminal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, Tim Sung and Andy Bain are with us now live from London. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, good evening. Hey, how you doing?
Very well, thanks for being with us. Why did you write this song? There's a story behind it. Tell us.
Well, about 1.5 years ago, I was getting married in Italy. Basically, BA, British Airways, lost my luggage. That was the dresses, the suits, everything like that. Yeah. And they kind of forgot about us when it came to compensation, even though we asked quite politely. When Terminal 5 came along, there was we saw a chance, you know, to get our own back. So I called up Andy, and he thought it was a good idea. So we kind of, one thing led to another, and we had a music video.
So how long did it take you to write the song and put it on the net?
Years. No, it was extremely quick. It was really just it was in a weekend, so we had an afternoon off, and we were just hanging out. Tim initially gave me a call when he was at work the Friday and said he had the idea. So I scribbled down a few lyrics and said, how about we meet up, you know, maybe the next day. And I think the whole thing was sort of done and dusted song-wise in a few hours, 3.5 hours. And then we were quite happy with it, so we thought, why not make a video?
And so tell us how long it took before... I mean, there's something like 150, 180,000 hits on YouTube on this. How long did it take before they started rolling in all the hits?
Well, after all this hard work, we didn't all the editing, late night stuff and all that. I was thinking we should really try and let people know about that. Yeah. So I found this site that does press releases, and so I did a press release. It cost about $150. So, but I thought, oh, why not? We've worked hard for it. So we tried that, and then we got called up by newspapers, yeah, radio stations, and it kind of did the trick, really. People just jumped on it. Yeah.
Talk us through the shoot of the video. You've got several extras in there. I suppose they'll be entitled to some spin-offs.
Yeah, we're really grateful to all the extras. They really were just people in the airport who were bored, either extremely bored or were delayed. Yeah, and they saw kind of two guys mucking around, and actually a few people just came up and approached us. What are you doing? Can we join? and the shoot was. Yeah, it was really, really fun. It was just a really good sort of silly afternoon, but a lot of fun. Inside Terminal 5 was a bit risky too, we found out later.
We did get kicked out.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we didn't really know, but you're not supposed to kind of film inside the airport.
Because we might be terrorists.
Yeah. And at one point, a chap came up to us and said, hey, look, you know, I'm not sure, but is that a handy cam? Are you guys filming something? And we just kind of had to say, oh, we didn't know, we're just mucking around. And he just said, oh, that's great, just, you know, just head outside if you want to do some filming. And so we did, apart from one last scene, we had to hijack the bathroom in Terminal 5 for a while because we desperately wanted a bathroom scene, and slightly risky. Yeah, we got away with it obviously, but there may be a few people who are a bit unhappy about it.
Very quickly, you've obviously got people circling around you because 150,000 hits is no mean feat. Are you going to re-release it?
Well, it's an interesting story. Look, it was all just a bit of fun, but obviously it's been picked up, and a producer's picked it up for us and is recording it as we speak. And yeah, he's talking about sort of setting it up as a single, and it's quite crazy. We can't quite believe it, but anyway, that's what's happening.
Guys, thanks very much for joining us, and congratulations, well done.
Thank
you. Reluctant heroes, if you like, Andy Baines and Tim Sung, authors of Terminal 5, which is, you know, I think perhaps the Brits like our accent. It's sort of done in such a casual sort of way and a very New Zealand way.
I just want to know what happened at the wedding. Did they have to have a casual wedding in Italy? I mean, you lose your dress and your suit.
Casual sort of guys that just went on with it, really. Oh, well, never mind. Whip into it.
Micah Wilson's back now with your ASB Business Update.